Hey everyone, welcome back to Building on 16. I'm Jason, and today I'm over here at the property and I plan on working on splitting some wood that I've actually had cut up for a little while now. Got a little pile started, but realistically we haven't been over to the property since I brought the wood splitter over here, and you can tell, I mean, that's my tiller sitting there, and it looks like it's been sitting there for quite some time with all the weeds and stuff growing up around it. The rest of the property, which was cleared, and this is the home site here, and it was, you know, cleared all dirt earlier this year, and I mean nothing but just weeds and grasses and stuff growing up everywhere. So we're going to take today to get the rest of this wood split and stacked. A lot of that wood has been down for quite some time from the clearing. We pulled it out and cut it up into rounds, and they've just been sitting there, so that's not any good for them, especially for drying purposes. So we're going to get working on that. I've got a little bit of help today, so I'm going to take full advantage of that. Well, hopefully here comes the help I was talking about.
Here we are to help.
You're here to help?
Yeah.
Wonderful. All right. Well, can you get that log right there on the machine for me? Oh my goodness, you're so strong. Look at that big heavy oak log. Wow. Thank you. What about you? Can you pick one up? Oh, I know I should really have some gloves for you guys. You set that on the little tray right there? Oh, thank you. All right, now let's get these split. Right, well, we took a little lunch break. I changed my clothes because it's super humid here in upstate South Carolina, so you'll bust out in a full sweat in a matter of seconds. But I'm gonna be back at it here. Pile is getting larger, the round pile is getting smaller. Have a few more scattered about that I'll get through the splitter here just momentarily. So we're gonna get this wood split because hopefully we'll have to check it, but hopefully it'll be dry enough to potentially sell the very end of this firewood season. I'm not sure. Again, we'll test the moisture in the wood before we sell it, of course. The other thing I got to do today before I leave is I've got these two trees, and I don't know if I'll get them dropped today, but we finally heard some good news on our well, and that's the location where the guy said it's probably gonna be best for the well. We have been waiting on that for some time, so that's good news for us. So we are making some progress here on our land, but I'm gonna get back on this wood splitter because this needs to be done. And the pile is done. All of them rounds are now split into firewood, and we have a pretty decent little pile there. So I will get that stacked up, and it will not be today. It is, like I mentioned earlier, it is hot, and this shirt is already soaked through. But I will take a minute to go over my little, we'll call it residential log splitter. So I've had this thing about 2 years now, and I would not even begin to guess how many cords I have been able to split with this, but I haven't had a single problem with it so far. Let's, knock on wood. But, for anybody who thinks you can't make any money selling firewood with a beginner log splitter, well, I'll have to disagree with that. I mean, you're not going to be the fastest. You're obviously, not going to have less work. You're going to have to split every single piece that you do. I mean, I'm sure they do make a like a 4-way for this one, but I mean, I don't know that it would really save me that much time. So just if you're thinking about getting into the firewood business, this isn't a bad start. Like I said, take it from me. I've used this thing for 2 years. I've sold firewood for the last couple years, and it's just kind of been, a hobby, something that I'll sell to some people I know, but it's starting to ramp up. And now that we've bought this property and we have the sawmill, definitely see things really ramping up for all type of woodworking, whether it's using the sawmill or wood splitting. And like I mentioned, I have some trees to cut down. Now the one over here is a sweet gum, and I mean, let me know in the comments below if you know of anything to do with that type of wood. But the other one's a black walnut, and that, if you don't know, that's a specialty wood in the woodworking business. So I definitely plan on cutting that up in a way to use it on the sawmill. So, but we'll get to that on a later video, and I'll show you what we do with that black walnut. And we'll also go over the well going in. It won't be this week, it'll be the following week, so it'll be an upcoming video as well. But I will document the well going in because we're super excited to finally get water on this property. We've had to use water tanks and pumps with solar chargers, and it's been a task. But that's gonna wrap up today's video. We've got some things going on this evening, so I'm gonna get back to our house, get cleaned up. But this is a new channel for us, so if you would, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave us a comment on some of the things that you're doing like us. It'll really help us out, grow our channel. But thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.